Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's foundation in 2021 gave out $3 million in grants and raised $13 million from wealthy benefactors and $4,500 in just public donations, tax records reveal. The humanitarian charity has released its latest tax return, which shows it was mostly propped up by two wealthy philanthropists who contributed a combined $13 million, while taking in a meager $4,470 from the public. In total, Archewell received a total $13,005,660, with $10 million coming from an individual donor, as DAILYMAIL.com first reported, $3 million from another, and $4,470 from other contributions and grants. The remaining $1,190 came from investment income. This has led to speculation that the larger donation was made by Oprah Winfrey in return for the interview the Duke and Duchess of Sussex gave in March 2021, which rocked Buckingham Palace, and the other $3 million came from Harry himself, as part of the $20 million advance he received for his controversial autobiography Spare. The charity dished out $3,096,319 in just grants, which amounts to 24% of its income, and at the end of 2021 had $9,018,590 in just reserves. The document also declares that Harry and Meghan worked 1 hour each a week at the foundation, thus, 52 hours a year. According to sources familiar with the filing, 1 hour per week is the standard amount that non-profits disclose for board participation, and is similar to disclosures made by the Obamas and Mark Zuckerberg for their charitable foundations. The charity spent $163,085 on salaries, according to the filings. While Harry and Meghan don't take a salary, the 990 form also states that CEO James Holt similarly works an hour a week and receives a $59,846 salary and $3,832 in just other benefits, prorating his salary at $1,224 an hour. As the Duke and Duchess transitioned from the UK to the US and set up Archewell, James Holt first joined the board of the non-profit as a non-compensated individual. He later joined the Archewell Foundation as executive director. It is understood that for the year 2022, Archewell's 990s will reflect hours worked by Holt as the executive director of the foundation for the full year and will include full salary and total weekly hours he is working, which may not be fully reflected in the recently disclosed documents for 2021. This suggests the charity has 3 paid staff, one being the CEO, another delivering programs, and an administrative assistant. Since 2018, 16 employees have left the Archewell brand, which is a mix of non-profit and for-profit business including Archewell Productions and Archewell Audio. Other expenses on the return total $727,666 including $427,110 on legal fees, $69,042 on conferences, conventions and meetings, and $12,096 on travel. It doled out $3 million plus in grants to 25 U.S. institutions or NGOs, and $186,319 to 3 European causes. The 990 tax form is an overview of all revenue, donations and expenditure for tax-exempt organizations. Archewell's 2021 tax return should have been filed with the IRS by May 15, 2022, but appeared on its website 10 months after that deadline. In 2020, Archewell was allowed to send in an abbreviated 990 form, called an e-postcard, as it had received less than $50,000 in just revenue and had been in existence in the U.S. for less than 1 year. The foundation released its impact report in January saying it helped pay for 12.66 million COVID-19 jabs around the world while working with anti-poverty charity Global Citizen. Money was also handed to charities supporting refugees from Afghanistan and Ukraine. Harry and Meghan say in their filing that Archewell's core purpose is to uplift and unite communities local and global, online and offline, one act of compassion at a time. They add, Archewell Foundation believes that compassion is the defining cultural force of the 21st century and, through its work, Archewell Foundation supports a growing community of partner organizations fueling systemic cultural change. Archewell Foundation listens to people in their communities, helps them tell their stories, puts real action behind its words, and spotlights a new generation of leadership. Archewell, named after their 3-year-old son Archie, is also spending money on building a better online world. The highest recipient of funds from Archewell in 2021 was World Central Kitchen, which got $300,000 to develop 4 community relief centers to help provide food in crises. Others to benefit were 3 groups pushing to improve paid leave for workers in the United States, which got a total of $200,000, and Shelter Ministries of Dallas, which received $90,000 to repair a women's shelter following storm damage. The NAACP got $125,000 to fund its Archewell Foundation Digital Civil Rights Award. The Duchess has handpicked several projects herself. These include one scheme in Antioch, Tennessee, where children can receive free hair braiding. After visiting the Uvalde Massacre Vigil in Texas, she also chose to build a play park for local children after seeing their grief.